Hey guys, long time no see. So a few weeks ago, I ended up being in a really bad car accident. So I've missed a couple more weeks than I wanted to. Me and everybody else who was in the car accident is for the most part okay and recovered. And I'm excited to finally open up some new things. This is what I'm going to be calling my Corona baby haul. So just a few weeks ago, Japan actually reopened their EMS shipping. So I finally was able to receive some items that I had actually bought from Baby Japan last year. This first box that I have actually contains 2 orders from Baby. I did happen to get one thing during one of their sales back in September, and then they never shipped it. So finally back in March, I emailed them asking how much longer it would take before they would ship out my order, because before this had happened, I had actually been regularly receiving everything from Baby Japan because they would send my orders to San Francisco, and then San Francisco would ship it out to me from there. Unfortunately, what I did not realize is that they will not do that with sales items. So when I found that out, I went and I bought more non-sale items from Baby Japan, because then they said they would combine my order to ship it to San Francisco to ship it to me. But that didn't happen, because then the second order that I had, like I said, I made it in March and it just barely got shipped out at the end of May, but only after EMS was open back up to the United States. I really don't know what the whole holdup was, but I'm just happy that this stuff is finally here. And honestly, it's been so long now, I don't even remember what I bought. So let's get started. First of all, I have to mention that this box, even though it's pretty plain, it's so cute. It has the logo stamped, and when I picked it up from the post office, I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, but my post office knows me, and obviously I haven't been getting a lot of stuff from them lately through the pandemic, you know, working less hours, having less free money to spend on stuff, and then also not spending money on stuff anyways, because why buy things when shipping isn't even really open? So as soon as they saw this box and they saw me, they got so excited. They're like, oh my god, we haven't seen you in forever. So it's always fun kind of being a local celebrity for your local post office. Okay, so this the Usakuma headband. I actually did originally have this the first time it was released, but somehow the little plastic band inside of here got broken, and so I ended up buying a new one because it was on sale. And I'll probably DIY the broken one eventually and maybe put on a new headband or something so my daughter can match with me. But it was on sale and I couldn't resist, so little did I know that I would be waiting almost 8 months to actually receive it. But whatever, it's finally here and that's all that matters. Really cute. If you guys haven't seen this, it says baby on it on the outside. It's so cute. I think the only thing that would make this better is if you could pull its hood down, but you can't. Missed out on that opportunity there, baby. You could have really gone for it. I think the rest of this is actually what I had got in my second order. So first of all, they got new bags. Normally you get the pink and gold ones. I got a whole bunch of stuff all packed together. So the first thing that I got is these over-the-knee cotton lace socks, because I like gothic, I like old school, I like casual, and 90% of my wardrobe is black. Of course I needed black and white socks. So there's that. So the second thing that I got for my second order is these cute little red head bows. Look at the lace, the little rose lace. It's so pretty. I actually do already have red and white hair bows from Baby, but I lost one of the set that I have, and so I bought these. But because I'm packing and getting ready for a move in about a week or 2, of course I found the missing one, which is right here. So at least I didn't get the same exact hair bows. They are quite different. This one's a little more detailed compared to these, but they're both really pretty, and obviously the reds match, so I could always wear them together. Next is this Alice in the Pirates headband in navy, because I do have a few navy items, but I don't have a lot of headwear for them, and I thought that the ribbon was so cute. This is really, really cute, and I forgot that I got this, so I'm glad that it came in. Next is one of the little mooks. This is the 30th anniversary book that they came out with. It was only like $10. I was really interested in seeing what it contained, so I figured, you know, $10 is nothing. Added it to the cart. It says Special Tea Party Collection 2018. Oh my god, they have the Kumya princess dress in here. It's so pretty. Yeah, honestly, for real, guys, if I was not pregnant, I would totally be wearing this. These bride and groom usakumas were actually from quite a few years ago. I totally have them. I bought them the week that I was proposed to. I was like, okay, great, awesome, I do. Thanks for the ring. Now I have to go shopping. Unfortunately, little bride Usakumiya is gonna be the only Lolita at the wedding. There's a couple of dresses in here that I don't actually remember, but maybe it's because they were one of those fancy like limited made to orders, but that's so pretty. Oh yeah, and then baby shot at B Lolita. Honestly, I dig B Lolita. And they also have a couple of prints that they consider their legend collection. Like here's their really old Pirate Alice one piece. And then of course Sugar Bouquet, which everybody loves and knows because it's so gorgeous. Fucking velvet embroidery dress from Kamikaze Girls that Momoko helps designs, that Ichigo wears. And I remember a couple of years ago when this came out and they were teasing this photo, and I was going around the internet and I was like, oh awesome, they're gonna re-release it, and then that never happened. But look how pretty it is, baby. And of course the Elizabeth one piece, which they've been so kind as to re-release in all white, and they've also released it in all black, and I wish I had the money to get it when they were doing that. And of course we always get the baby doll jumper skirt released several times a year in different variations, and I'm very thankful for that. But hello baby, Hawase doll OP, when. And there's a couple more older iconic, at least in my opinion, iconic prints in here, in addition to some of the newer releases that I'm not gonna bore you with, but I'm glad that I got this, and when I unpack everything, I have a new book to add to my Lolita media collection. Okay, and then finally, I do remember this one. Actually, it should be two, so we'll see. Hopefully they're both in here. Well, it's heavy, so hopefully that means that it's sturdy. But I got this beautiful, sparkly butterfly crown from Baby. Honestly, it's kind of heavy. I'm surprised that it doesn't have a comb underneath to affix to your head. It just has this ribbon. So I don't know, does that mean that I'm gonna have to use a bunch of bobby pins to make sure that it stays stuck to my head? That kind of scares me. But I'll figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. But if it does, hopefully that just means that it's sturdy enough that it won't break. And then if you didn't guess already, the second part of this is a scepter. There it is. This thing is so freaking pretty. It looks like it's the exact same thing, but again, pretty sturdy, pretty heavy. So hopefully this will hold up. And I'm really excited now that I'm fully vaccinated to go out and do things and be fancy. And that's it from Japan. And so this next bag is from Baby San Francisco. So again, this contains two orders. that I actually made through their lottery reserve system. So I have two things. First is from the classical series, and then also I got a few things from the Kuma embroidery series. Once again, got a white and gold bag. Does this mean that they're done with the pink bags? And I always love how everything at that store is always packed and arrived. Even when I can't shop there because I live too far away to be there in person, they always make me feel so fancy. Right, my little baby Starshine Bright sticker that's gonna be hoarded in my Brando sticker box. So I'm gonna start with my classical series reservation item. So I got socks. At this point, I don't recall if they were knee socks or over the knee socks. Obviously, I had been waiting on this other stuff for a while. And when I open up the package right now, I was kind of shocked to see these because I don't remember getting them. But I do remember getting these. Okay, these look like knee-high socks, so if they're at least different lengths, that makes me feel a lot better. Oh, wait. Oh, thank goodness they are different lengths. Because I love over-the-knee socks for in the fall and the winter. Unfortunately, here in Arizona, that only lasts maybe a month and a half out of the whole year, and that's really pushing it. But these I love for fall, spring, and sometimes in summer. These socks are the way to go. Super relieved that I didn't end up accidentally buying two of the exact same thing. And the lace is so soft on these. I know that a lot of people always ask how and where to buy cotton lace knee socks. Keep your eye out on Baby's website because they do re-release these old school staple items quite often. And of course, here are the white ones. So it looks like the socks are actually kind of more of an off-white color, but it's so pretty. Like, look at it. I wish you could feel how soft and amazing this cotton lace is. I love Clenny lace, and I'm so glad that after all these years, Baby is still using it. But that's why Baby is one of the most superior brands, and they have such a loyal customer base. Not like with AP, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so the second order that I have was from the Kuma embroidery series. Unfortunately, my order got split into two orders. I got some items in the first release, which I have here, and then everything else will be shipped out in November during the second release. Today I got... So I did end up getting the socks, the head bow, the hair clip, and the jumper skirt. Unfortunately, my jumper skirt and my hair clip are being sent out in the second order in November, and I have a head bow and some socks that don't match with anything. Really, the socks, they're really cute. Kumas and Usakumas, little bees for Baby, hearts. Over the knee socks. Seeing this makes me even more sad that I don't have a whole dress. Rose lace, these little embroidered Usakuma faces and hearts. It's so adorable. And then on top of it, look at this lace. There's a Kuma and an Usakuma and a Kuma and more Usakumas and another Kuma. This is the cutest head bow I think I've ever had. Ever. In my whole, 16 years of being in Lolita? And I don't have the matching dress. If you got your dress already, I'm really jealous. Look how freaking adorable this is. But, oh well, that was it. Thank you all for watching. If anybody else has Corona mail, I hope you're finally starting to receive it safely now that things are starting to open up. I guess that's it. See you next time.